Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around.
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
I had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today. What will you...
This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie. Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan.
With me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told
hear
you.
Any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because things right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Gov's Radio.
Gov's Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. GovsRadio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now. Hello, everybody. Maybe not.
Hey.
Wow.
I just started the next video again.
We have no graphics, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday. It's
February 14th.
right. Well, I didn't. It's you say the date, so I didn't want to take that from
Well,
you.
you're already telling me about graphics, so I was trying to do that. And
You
then
couldn't say February 14th
No.
while hitting a couple of buttons?
No. So don't ask for graphics if you want the date. You have to pick one.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live from Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Please like and share our shows. Please hit that thumbs up here on the YouTube feed. And there it is right there. Please share and share the show on all your social media platforms. Copy the link. Hit it on your social media platforms. And we appreciate you sharing and spreading the word about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast including the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, where you will see Vic DiBattista this weekend. Yes, he was here last weekend. He's coming back this weekend. Guess who else is here this weekend?
I don't know.
Your buddy.
My buddy?
Your buddy.
Louis C.K.
You know him well?
Joey Cola.
I asked you a question.
Who's my buddy?
No.
Chris Roach.
You said Louis C.K., so I said know him well?
Oh, I thought you said no, it's someone that I know well.
Oh.
So I was trying to find people that I know well.
Maybe that person will do our show on Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Man, it's Monday, all right.
What? We're not even here on Wednesday.
I know, it's a joke that should help tell you on who's going to be here this weekend at the club.
Oh, Jessica Curson.
Jessica Curson playing the club this weekend.
I was supposed to pull Jessica Curson out of my brain.
Well, I said your buddy. I wasn't sure if you get it or not, but then when I said...
She's my only friend.
But then when I said... I didn't say only friend. I just said your buddy. Then when I said Wednesday, I thought for sure you would get it. Jessica Curson has been promising us for what, 3 years now that she was going to come in and do our show with us.
I feel like it's even closer to 4, like maybe 3.5.
Every time she says she's coming in, it's always, I'll be there this Wednesday, and then Wednesday morning or Tuesday afternoon, I can't make it. Sorry, next time, next month on a Wednesday. So Jessica Curson playing the club this weekend here at Governor's in Levittown. At the brokerage this weekend in Belmore, Joey Cola will be there. The one and only Joey Cola will be there. At McGuire's this weekend, Chris Roach. McGuire's out there in Bohemia. Chris Roach is playing. In the Giggle Room here in Levittown, you got Talia Reese this weekend. Roy George. I believe that's the same show, Talia and Roy George. It's going to be a great weekend of shows. Go to govs.com and make your reservations and see their full schedule, including our show.
Dun, dun, dun.
There it is. April Foist in the Giggle Room. Come check out a fun murder mystery with us, Knockem Dead Comedy. I'll be there. Sallie will be there. Eric will be there. All your favorite Knockem Dead Comedy people. Jeff Bosey is in the show. Looking forward to that. So come on down and hang out with us. And then when is Carla's show in the Giggle Room? Carla Okerson and Tim Saliani, they have a show coming up
it's
March 5th.
Yeah, March 5th sounds
I think
familiar.
it's March 5th.
Yeah.
Either way, go to govs.com and find out the schedule. You'll see everything that's going on there. Good morning, Jeff Bosey, who's watching. Hello, Beansy. Hello, DJ. Hello, Felix. Felix says, good to see you, Sallie.
Oh, hey, Felix.
Felix on Friday was commenting. He said he's getting out March 1st. I guess he's going
jail?
home. Getting out of jail.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, that's good to know. Let's see what other announcements I have. So I said, Joey, don't forget February 26th, Anthony Cumia and Joe Curry, Don Jameson, the whole Compound Media crew. They're playing Governors here in Levittown. We are doing a green room that night, hoping to get those guys in here. I said share the show already. Hope you enjoyed Smokes, Jokes, and Insults. New clips coming out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. throughout February and March. And hopefully we'll have more to give you after that as well. And, of course, if you'd like to do your own podcast or make a video of some sort, whether it's a video podcast or an audio podcast or you have a commercial to record, anything to record, video or audio, live, recorded, whatever you need, you can have access to this wonderful studio right here where I do not knock over the mic. Right here, this great studio. We have cameras, we have microphones, we have monitors, we have Zoom, we have graphics, we have phone calls, we have a whole bunch of cool stuff in here. So give us a shout and get in touch with us through our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Send us a message. And that is also where you can send us a message if you have a question for Elio Pace. Monday, February 28th, we're doing a Q&A with Elio Pace at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. you may be working, you may be busy at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but don't worry. Send us your questions in advance, and then watch the replay later.
Good idea.
Because then because then you'll see us read your question. So that'll be fun. So check that out. Rich Rada will be there also with Carla. Oh, I don't know if I knew that. All right, very nice. Rich Rada, Tim Saliani, Carla Okerson. They mentioned a whole bunch of other people the other day. I don't think I have it. I don't have it. But either way, go to govs.com, find out what they're doing. They'll be in the Giggle Room in March. So that'll be great. And also on March 18th on our show. That's a Thursday, I think. That morning, there's a show on Facebook called Coffee with the Dog, and it's hosted by Matt Napo. He's doing his show that morning at 9 a.m., Coffee with the Dog, and he brings on guests at 10 a.m. So from 10 to 11, he does his show from 9 to 10. Then he hangs out with a guest from 10 to 11, and that's going to be me on
cool.
March 18th. And what we're doing is, since his show ends at 11 and our show begins at 11, we're then going to cross over, and Matt will be zooming in on our show that day.
How are you going to get to the studio by 11?
What?
What do you mean? Like, then he's going to zoom on your on
our show
that same day?
Well, I'm zooming on his show.
I'm zooming. You're
I'm
not
gonna
going
be
in
the studio.
person.
Right.
Okay.
We'll be zooming, so I'll come in here early and zoom
Got
from
it.
here.
I thought you were going there.
No. I don't even know where he is. He's out east somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But I forget where. So there you go. Lots of announcements, lots of good stuff, lots of fun. Hope everybody's well. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and your Super Bowl. What are we talking about first, Super Bowl or Valentine's Day?
Whatever you want. Do Super Bowl if you want.
You do Super Bowl? Well,
Yeah.
how'd you guys do?
Oh, what do you mean? And the gambling and stuff?
Yeah, did you got anybody win money?
It's all about gambling.
That's why the Super Bowl is as popular as it is.
Probably for, us, since none of our teams were in it, It's just, I'm sure if people from LA or Cincinnati, more than just gambling.
Yeah. I do think that's why football is more popular than, say, baseball, because I think football gets it right. They have revenue sharing. Their championship is just, their whole season is just, for the most part on Sundays, is Thursday nights and, of course, Monday night. But, it allows anybody who enjoys the game to do whatever they need to do the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Sundays, remember when Sundays used to be the day of rest?
Right.
Where stores were closed?
I loved that.
Me too. And you can just enjoy your family all day, and you can barbecue and put on the games. That's one thing I still wish we had.
Yeah,
today.
me too.
I don't mind progress, but
like people always say, I wish like the years before cell phones. Like I want my cell phone, but like I do want the peace and quality of home life without, it was kind of neat to drive down a busy road and see parking lots empty because there was like one day of the week where everything kind of stopped.
It was just a nice day where everybody could go be with their family and friends and not have to worry about, am I working that day? Or, what's going on at this place? Like you said, empty parking lots. Nobody had to worry about anything. Mm-hmm. And you could plan your week and make lots of plans ahead of time because you knew Sundays is the day.
Yeah.
But
then that day became just as busy. Like we take Wednesday off, and I swear it's like the busiest day we have all week long because that's the day we try to get a whole bunch done. I mean, the whole idea isn't so much to plan; it's just to relax and enjoy the day and be in the moment.
Well, that's what I mean. The plan social activities with your family and friends. That's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant to like plan your week. That's what I thought.
That's what I mean. You can plan your week around what store do I have to go to, what errand do I have to run, and you can take care of all of that during the week. But now Sundays become another day of errands.
Yeah.
And a lot of people working, which of course, I'm not against people working, but it just used to be nice that like everybody seemed to know. Okay, at least Sunday, I get to just sit back.
Snow day almost.
But anyway, yeah. So that's another reason why I think football is more popular because baseball is like.
It's
5 or 6 days a
nonstop.
week. Right. It's 162 games where football is just nice and simple. Once a week. And then you have, the 3 or 4 championship games, but even those are on a Sunday. And that's it. You don't have the best of 5, the best of 7. You know,
I know.
like you just
Baseball is. I used to follow football like pretty well for years and years and years, and then you know, Tony and his love of the Mets. I remember the first game we were watching, and I was like, okay, you know, when's the next game? And like I think you literally said, oh, tonight or tomorrow night or something, and I was like, what? Like it's more than like one game a week. Like I was like, oh yeah, there's usually a game pretty much every day.
And
like,
I love
what?
baseball, and I could watch baseball every day if I had nothing to do, and I would love to do that. But it's hard, you know, for all those reasons because there's life, and it's hard to keep up.
Yeah. But it was an okay game. It wasn't, you know, I thought it was all right.
Beansy, you son of a bitch. We had steak and fries for the Super Bowl. Bastard. DJ.
You had special fries.
I did have my special fries. Chopped up like soft potato chips is basically how to describe it. Mm-hmm. And they were fantastic, as always. DJ, I saw one video of yours. DJ's asking if I saw his videos because, you know, we're just talking about, you know, Super Bowl, but it's all about DJ's videos. How horrible was that hyped up halftime show, says Bosie.
Oh, you know, I kind of liked it. I liked it.
Oh, Felix has got to go. Ryan is visiting. All right, Felix, tell Ryan we said hello. I used to date a chick that was into football. I found out when we went back to her place, and she took 2 knees.
Let me guess. Fremder?
That's our pal Andrew Fremder. All right, well, I'm not a big hip-hop rap guy. I appreciate the talents that those guys have. What I do like, I like a lot of the music. Like if they were instrumental, I think I'd like it a lot more, to be honest with you. But I do appreciate their talents. I do like some of, you know, I don't know. I know maybe 3 Eminem songs I like. I know maybe 5 Dr. Dre songs. I like it. Everything I've heard by Mary J, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you titles, but every time I see her, I was like, oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah, she's very talented.
Personally, I think she's nice on the eyes.
Sure.
I think she's a great singer. However, and Snoop, yeah, same with Snoop. All those guys.
I like
50
watching
Cent, all those
Snoop
guys.
do his thing.
I do too.
Yeah, I do.
But I do think it's in poor taste. You're doing a Super Bowl halftime show and you're singing about shooting cops.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a little bit of that going on.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear the lyrics.
So yeah, I'm not knocking their talents. I'm not knocking the music, but and I don't care. It has nothing to do with hip hop or rap. I don't care if it's rock and roll. I don't care if it's the Beatles up there. If they were singing about shooting cops up, I'd have an issue.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm surprised to hear that. I didn't hear all the words.
I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. Whenever that 41 Shots comes on, I skip it. I'm personally, I just think the song sucks, regardless of the content. But you're criticizing the police, and of course, you got to hold the police in check. Everybody's got to be held in check, and you got to ask questions about everything because nobody is above the law. And of course, there are some bad cops, but there's a hell of a lot more of good cops. Hell of a lot more of good cops. Well, you know what I mean. I don't know if that's proper
I would
English.
lose the of.
There's a hell of a lot more good cops.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you know, it's America's pastime. You know, well, I guess that's baseball,
That's
but
baseball.
football is too. And there you are. You're up there singing about shooting cops. I don't know. I'm not.
Who
I
was
think
singing
that's
that? All of them, or it was just
I believe
one
it
of
was
them?
If I remember correctly, it was Dr. Dre and Snoop. They were doing one of Dr. Dre's songs.
Okay.
If I could be wrong about that, but there was definitely some lyrics about shooting the cops up.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm not a. So I wasn't a fan of that. But I did think it was a good halftime show.
Yeah.
Are there other halftime shows that I thought were better? Absolutely. I mean, I think almost everybody agrees that Prince was the best one ever.
Yeah. Did Aerosmith do one?
I believe they did.
Maybe they did some other thing. I just remember maybe they did a baseball thing.
No, I think Aerosmith did do it. I think,
Okay.
or did they do the pregame thing? I forget now. They were involved to some degree.
Yeah, I remember seeing them like on stage at a sporting event, thinking, "Wow, they're great." It could have been the Red Sox because you know they
from
hang
Boston.
around Boston.
McCartney's was great. I thought The Who was good. Bruce Springsteen, I thought, did a fantastic one. Bruno Mars did a great one.
Yeah. He's very talented.
Yeah, he's good. There's been some crappy ones, but but I didn't think this was the worst. I didn't think it was the best, but I liked it. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
The game itself was good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
I didn't know one player on either side.
You knew Odell Beckham.
No, I don't know him. No, I never even heard of the guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The guy with pink hair.
Yeah, he got hurt. Former New York Giant.
The one who was crying at the end.
Yes. It was interesting that this game because usually I guess we're so used to Tom Brady, where he just controls the game and takes over.
Very commanding.
So we're so used to that. So we had two quarterbacks who were relatively unknown.
12.
Yeah,
they were 12.
And neither one of them had command. There were a lot of sacks. They got the defense got to the quarterbacks quite often. Both of them seemed to rely heavily on the bombs, throwing, across the field.
Hoping for the best out there.
And it did. I mean, it came down to the last minute and a half, whatever it was, when L.A. scored.
One guy,
so
which team was it when he goes to grab the football? And he's like, ooh. And he drops
that was for the kick, for the field goal.
I'm like, the guy has one job in life.
Yeah.
His only job is to grab the football, hold it straight. Ooh.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. If the Beatles did the halftime show, they can play whatever they want. It would be a miracle. That's right. They could just stand there because we'd be in shock that some dead men were there. Boshi, I'm a pro nip slip halftime show. Nip slip? Is that what that is? Yeah, nip slip. I'm a pro nip slip halftime show. Nip slip. Playing with nipples and slipping it in? Like, I don't know what.
I do not know. Sorry, both.
All right. So, yeah, it was a good game. It was kind of fast for a Super Bowl. Like, it ended, like, right at 10 o'clock on the nose.
Yeah.
Usually it's a little later than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good game. Good game. And, of course, other than that, you talk about the game because you want to know who won money, which I didn't win a dime. Did you win anything? Did you have any boxes?
No, I'm not a gambler.
Yeah, I that's pretty much the extent of my gambling. I'll do some boxes every year.
Well, I mean, this isn't gambling, but we went to your event, your PAL event on Saturday, which was great.
Yeah, we were going to get to that.
Very successful, but you had to there were all these baskets and stuff that you you buy a bunch of raffles and throw that in, but that's not gambling.
That's not gambling.
Like I don't expect to get anything back. I just want to give to. I'm not putting it in there to get a basket. I'm putting it in there just to give money.
Gambling.
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 You're saying gambling.
Yeah.
Gambling.
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 I've been saying the same word.
You've been saying gambling.
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 It's not gambling.
It's always going to come out gambling.
Gambling.
Which is why I don't.
Gambling. Oh, Bosie's referring to Janet Jackson. The nip slip. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Even that was a decent halftime show. Unfortunately, it's just remembered for that. And I don't understand why she took such a hit on that, and nobody said a word about Timberlake. He's the one who ripped it off.
Right.
And he was just copying Mick Jagger. If you remember in our day, 1985 at Live Aid, Mick Jagger's up there on the stage with Tina, and he ripped her skirt off.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. Shit, nobody had better legs. Even now, Tina Turner sells the best legs.
They go on forever.
And she freaks out.
Why?
He rips her skirt off, and she's like, immediately she's trying to hide behind him.
What if she didn't have any underwear on?
Well, she had like a
onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But it was,
Well, I'm sure it's called something else, but that's if you're a mom, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, it came down, really tight here, so you saw a lot of leg. You saw like side of an ass cheek a little bit. And Tina's classy. She doesn't show those things.
Oh, well, not that day.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Plus, it's just a boob. What's the big freaking deal?
Well, I'm with you.
It's a boob.
But she caught a lot of flack on that. Poor Janet. I don't think her career's been the same ever since, to be honest with you. Pagano's halftime shows are stupid on principle alone. My goodness.
You just need time to. They just need time to rest, so they're entertaining us.
Yeah, it's that's all part of the game, man. The whole thing is entertainment, and it's a great day. It's an energetic thing. And it's fun.
I like the halftime show.
I love it. Yeah, and I think it's a lot of fun. And I think Anthony Plajanos is just a cranky old man.
Yeah.
Good morning, Adam Snare. Oh, all right. Players be players. It makes sense that they allowed a hip-hop performance for the halftime show, considering that just like football, a lot of the artists that performed have been accused of rap.
Who? Fremder? Yeah.
All right. So you talk about the game. You want to know if you won money. You talk about the halftime show. And then you talk about
What?
the commercials.
Please leave me alone today.
Yeah, what's the problem?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not like Pez dispensing answers to you fast enough.
Well, yeah, we're I thought we were,
Not today.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I know.
It's not going to work today.
Why?
so.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know because I'm not coming up with the answer.
But
Whatever
why
you want.
is what I'm asking.
I don't
Why?
know.
You're usually on this stuff. Just like that. You're usually on it.
I'm being the coach from the other team.
We were joking about that last night. Cincinnati's coach, whose name I forget right now. Every time they showed him, he was just like this. And LA's coach was constantly hiding the scorecard, over his mouth. So every time you saw him, he was just like, the guy over the fence on Tool Time.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim. So commercials. What'd you think? What was your favorite commercial? Adam Snare was on last year's post-Super Bowl Knockem Dead, hungover, but had fun.
Oh, yeah?
The next day after the Super Bowl was when you were here with us last year? Wow. Wow, man, time flies. Actually, yeah, we're coming up on a year since Snare even left, right? What was it?
Yeah.
We're just 2 months away from that?
Right.
2.5? Holy moly. What was your favorite commercial? What was your favorite
What was
commercial?
yours? You were like, this is my... Oh, I know which one is yours.
Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. I don't know the rest of the words, but I sure am having fun.
Yeah, that was a good commercial. It was sweet. Explain it in case anyone missed it.
If you missed it, they redid. It was a Chevy truck commercial where they redid the Sopranos opening credits. So if you remember the Sopranos, you had James Gandolfini driving the car all through Jersey, and it looks. I believe he's coming back from New York, right? Because they used to show that when the show first started, they had the Twin Towers, and you see him going through the toll booth, which they later changed that after 9/11. But so this commercial was a complete remake of that, but it was Jamie Lynn Ziegler who played Tony's daughter on The Sopranos, and she was driving a Chevy truck. Instead of the Twin Towers, they showed the Freedom Tower. There was that one shot of him smoking a cigar. She was instead sucking on a lollipop. But shot for shot, like all the angles were the same, and all the places that Tony Soprano was driving past, she was driving past, and it's all like they didn't use the old footage. They didn't mix in the old footage with her. It was all brand new shots. And then as she's getting in the opening credits of The Sopranos, they show him coming home, like up to his house, and he gets out of the car. In this remake, instead of pulling up to the house, she was pulling up to a restaurant, and there was a charging station, for electric cars. So she gets out of the car and she plugs in the car, and then Robert Eiler, who played Tony's son, he comes walking up, and they hug.
Yeah, it was a cute commercial.
It was great.
Because he's all verklempt. Like,
Yes.
oh, there he is, my little brother.
So, and then, I don't know if you knew any of this, it has since come out, since last night, that David Chase, the creator of The Sopranos, who directed most of the episodes and wrote all of them, or pretty much all of them, he directed this.
Oh, really? Oh,
And
that's
even
great.
even a lot of the crew were Sopranos crew, that worked on people who worked on The Sopranos.
You know what they should have done? Because it was probably one of my favorite scenes in The Sopranos, like the last episode, when, what's her name? What's the daughter's name?
I'm sorry, whose name?
Autumn, Winter, what the hell's her name on the show?
Oh, Meadow.
Meadow. Like as she's pulling up to the restaurant and she's trying to parallel park and she's awful at it and she takes like 17 times to parallel park.
Well, yeah, but they're talking about that today. She couldn't parallel park, so if you noticed, this was a nice open parking spot.
But
like,
I think
people feeling that's deliberate.
I think it would be funny if she would have like tried to parallel park it
With the truck?
Like even if it
She should- if they
even
did-
though it was like really open, like even that she couldn't manage. That would have been very
No,
funny.
that they should have put 2 cars there, and they should have had her nail it on the first try,
No,
and then she could just look at the camera.
because it was so cute how she was like one more time.
Yeah, but
And if they would have had AJ standing on the sidewalk like.
the show ended like 15 years ago. It's been something like that.
So you think she can parallel park now?
Yes. So she should have just, and it should have been that sound effect.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That's probably my favorite too. I didn't think any of the commercials were like
And-
fantastic.
and now with
except for
this-
that one, I like that one.
And now with the Sopranos one, they're now milking this. Apparently now there's on social media they're going to be releasing clips of other Sopranos cast members talking about Chevy trucks and talking about the Sopranos. So they're milking this thing to the hilt. So I don't know. To me, it kind of makes me sad. You have all this greatness. You take any great show and it has its run and it ends. And then, eventually in time, people are out of work. People are out of the spotlight. So now they just cash in. That's what the Many States of Newark was. Unless they come out with new movies and they make it better. I don't know. Now they're going to make commercials. So, like, I love the commercial, but now I'm already, like, starting to cringe. Like, really? We're going to have all the actors now
I was happy to see them.
doing Chevy commercials?
I would have, and there were a lot of electric car commercials
There
for
were.
the Super Bowl, and usually the Super Bowl is just, gas guzzling cars. So I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. I wonder how much a Chevy electric car goes for.
I don't know.
It was a big car.
The Larry David commercial was funny.
I don't remember that.
You might not have been there for that because you had to leave.
I was
You
driving
missed a good chunk of it.
Miss Daisy home.
You missed a good chunk of the second quarter and the halftime show. Although you caught the halftime show later on that night.
Yeah, I just looked at some stuff.
There was a commercial with Larry David. I don't remember what the commercial was for, but it's basically him at various moments of history. Like he's sitting there with Alexander Graham Bell, and he's showing him the light, and Larry's like, I don't think so. Stuff like that.
That's cute.
The
I'd
signing
like to see
of
that.
the signing of the Declaration of Independence. He's like, I don't know, stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty funny.
That's cool.
I did think it was weird. So you had the Sopranos thing. You had a lot of reunions in the commercials. You had the Austin
there were.
Powers,
I forgot about that.
Paul Rudd and Seth Rogen. Oh, that commercial was decent. The Rudd and Rogen commercial.
I like that.
The Austin Powers commercial was okay, but there were some other reunions too, and I don't know. I thought it was a bit much. The Arnold Schwarzenegger commercial I thought was okay.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. Although,
Yeah.
well, first off, Salma Hayek still looks fantastic. So that commercial could have been, I don't know, it could have been about devil worshipping, and I'd be all right with it because it's Salma Hayek. I'd just be.
You like her that much?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I liked it.
But-
I thought that was a good one.
But then when they were at the end of the commercial when they're singing Electric Avenue, that made me laugh.
I like that.
Arnold, we're
Yeah.
gonna rock down to electric. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Actually reminded me of The Sopranos when Tony Soprano was singing Dirty Work by Steely Dan. I thought that was classic too. I thought that was very funny. And there were some good trailers.
Bosie remarked, 15 years later, she can finally park the car.
Exactly. And talk about beautiful women, man. That's a beautiful girl. I'm surprised she hasn't become. I'm surprised she hasn't moved on to do a lot of things since The Sopranos.
Yeah, when they first started out, I was like, because I never liked the AJ character.
Oh, yeah, he's a little punk.
He's such a little dick. And then I never really thought she was all that great of an actress. And
Oh, really?
And then the last couple of seasons, I'm like, you know what?
I give both of them a lot of credit. I thought they did a great job of playing bratty kids, unlikable, spoiled kids who were becoming. Well, she seemed to be growing up. Her character seemed to be growing up towards the end. He was still a dick.
Yeah.
But they did. It's hard to play a dick.
Yeah.
So I think they nailed it. I think I give them both a lot of credit. And you know what it was with him too. The actor Robert
explain to
Eiler.
me.
He got arrested once.
Because he's a dick, even in real life.
But that's the thing. That's what I give him credit because he didn't really he didn't then go on talk shows and talk about it. He didn't have this big public, oh, now he's going to rehab. Like, it didn't become this big TMZ moment. He took it in stride. I forget what he did. He got into a fight at a club or something, or maybe it was a DUI. I forget what he did. But he took it in stride. He paid his fees. He did whatever he had to do, and that was the end of it.
Okay.
Like he didn't become one of these celebrities that you're reading about all the time in the gossip columns. I thought that was kind of cool.
All right.
Because he was a young guy, and he could have easily done. Oh, that was a good commercial too, the Lindsay Lohan commercial. Actually, it was kind of a bad commercial, but that's what the commercial was about. How you don't see her anymore, and they show all these paparazzi following her, but she's going on her merry way and she's smiling, and these reporters they weren't just crying. The water was just flying because they're all upset that she's not getting in trouble anymore, and they have nothing to talk about with her.
That's funny.
So they were, So that was I forget what the commercial was for. The rest of the commercial kind of
Why isn't she getting in trouble anymore?
Maybe that's my point. Maybe she's finally grown up and maybe not doing anything stupid anymore.
Okay.
But that's what I give that kid credit. He could have easily cashed in on his name of being in The Sopranos and become this douche.
Okay.
And even now, he's not. You haven't seen him. I think what was it? We were watching something recently that he was in.
Oh, really?
He had. Yeah, I forget what it was.
I don't remember.
But he had a very small role. But at least he's still acting. He's not. Again, he's not cashing in on the celebrity of The Sopranos. He's not cashing in on his name and doing The Masked Singer, or any of that stupid shit. He's not getting in trouble. He's not. You're not reading about. He's just. He's probably sitting back enjoying his money, taking some roles when he can. He's still young, so maybe he can get something substantial in the future. But I thought the girl would. I thought Jamie Lynn Sigler was going to move on. I thought she was going to become a big star. Oh yeah, of course she can. But the only other thing I ever saw her on was Last Man Standing with Tim Allen.
Oh really?
She did one episode where she was. What's the actor's name? The Spanish guy. Hector Elizondo, whatever his name is. She played his daughter, one of his daughters in an episode.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah. Did you know the artists who do the halftime show, they don't get paid?
Yeah, I knew that.
You did, huh?
Yeah, I just happened to know that.
I mean, the NFL covers all their expenses.
Right.
But they don't get paid. I had no idea. I mean, I'm sure it works out. I'm sure people
It's
were
an
like,
honor.
well, yeah, but they're not doing it for the honor. They're doing
not?
it because they're doing it because Dr. Dre, right? Let's go get his new album. Let's go get some of his old albums.
Oh, okay. So,
I'm
they're getting
sure.
paid off in some other way.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
There were some good trailers as well, right? That movie Moon Knight looks good. They had a new Doctor Strange trailer, and then
I definitely want to see
that
that. I cannot wait to see that.
Then they had this. I didn't know about this prior to last night. Well, first off, they showed a couple of clips from Saul, which I'm very excited about.
Oh,
Better
yeah,
Call
me too.
Saul, final season. But I didn't know about this until the game last night. They reworking Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh.
This show, of course, catapulted Will Smith into superstardom. And Will Smith, when he first hit the scene, he was a rapper, the Fresh Prince and the other guy, whatever his name was. I don't remember what it was. But, they had a couple of, what was it, Parents Don't Understand. They had a couple of hits and they were good. And they were cool tunes. And he was just, he wasn't a household name. But then he does this sitcom, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Kind of stupid and silly, but there were some really funny things on this show, too. And, of course, you had, what's his name? The dancer who does the dance. The Carlton, right? And it was a silly show, but it worked. And it, then catapulted Will Smith into movies, and he became a big star. So now, apparently, they've taken it, and they've made it a drama. And they're just calling it Bel Air. It's not Fresh Prince anymore. It's just Bel Air. And it's the same premise.
So it's not a comedy. It's just going to be like a serious hour drama?
I don't know if it's an hour. I don't know if I have no idea. It's a series. Probably. But yeah, and it's the same premise. You got this kid who lives in the projects getting into trouble. Mother has relatives who live in Bel Air who are rich, so she sends him over to live with them to get straightened out.
Use your Irish and stop talking with your Italian
Oh,
man.
so I should drink beer while I'm talking.
Fine by me.
So
maybe it'll be good.
Nah. Leave it alone. And of course, Will Smith is like executive producer. Or something. He was in the commercials.
He does very good work.
No, he doesn't really.
You made me watch that 7 thing.
7 Pounds was good.
All right.
He's made. I'm going to say, all right. Let's think about this. Can we think of any? How many Will Smith good movies can we think of?
That thing where they kill the aliens. I like that.
Independence Day?
No. Well, that was good too.
Ugh.
The thing with
Kill the aliens. Not Independence Day.
No.
Oh, Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Right. Men in Black 1 was good. 2 was kind of so-so.
The thing where the thing based on a true story where he became a stockbroker.
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness.
He was very good in that.
Okay, 7 Pounds. We'll add 7 pounds. 3 movies that are good.
He was in a movie where he played... Who's the amazing black actor who just died this year? He was really old.
Sidney Poitier.
Poitier. So he played where he pretended to be his son. 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, I forgot. That's way back. That's like one of his first movies. I forgot about that movie.
That.
Okay, yeah.
I'm having a hard time.
He played a gay guy.
Sure. I mean, that wasn't the main part of the movie. He just happened to be in bed with a gay guy in one of the scenes. But
okay.
The whole idea of it was that he was like,
Yes.
very dishonest with these rich people that took him in.
All right, 4 movies.
This is just off the top of my head. He's got to have because there's nothing in the head.
Well,
so
I'm disagreeing with you with Independence Day. That movie sucked.
I like that movie.
The Wild West
Who's the
sucked.
president in Independence Day?
Billy Crystal.
No.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Judd Hirsch.
No, the same guy in...
Jeff Goldblum. I'm just naming people I know are in the movie.
While You Were Sleeping, the guy who gets the girl.
While You Were Sleeping. What movie is that? I'm drawing a blank. While You Were Sleeping?
Sandra Bullock.
I don't know that one.
All right. How about Sleepless in Seattle?
Tom Hanks.
But the guy who...
was it Bill Pullman?
Yes.
Oh, Bill Pullman was president. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Independence Day sucked. Wild West sucked. All the other Men in Black movies sucked, so we got to be around 5 movies that sucked. The Muhammad Ali thing sucked. That's 6.
Yeah.
There's more movies of Will Smith that sucked.
I don't know. Let me look. Will Smith.
He just seems like a douche. Oh, so while Sally's looking, I like to tell you that we're continuing our streak.
I think we did a pretty good job of coming up with like movies
Will Smith movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent already too much time on Will Smith.
Yeah.
We're continuing our streak. If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago we were supposed to have John Dorsick. The morning of the show, he postponed. Then the very next day, we were supposed to have Lisa Malazzi. The morning of, she postponed, and she still hasn't picked a new date yet. We're going to have to kick her ass. And then today, we promised you guys Chris Roach. Well, about an hour before the show, he canceled. Supposedly, he's going to...
Postponed.
Supposedly Thursday. But I won't believe it till I see it.
Or hear it.
Well, hear it on the phone.
Yeah.
I should make him come in for
Just because he
Because
canceled.
he postponed us. That son of a bitch. The commercial where Gwyneth Paltrow took a bite out of her candle. Oh, so Jeff liked that commercial. Yeah, and it actually said, she was taking a bite. Why she was biting the candle, I'm not even sure. But it was one of her candles, and it even said Gwyneth Paltrow, and I think it even said, didn't it? I think it even said vagina.
Really?
I'm not joking. I would swear that's what it said, which I'm assuming that's why Bosie brought it up. Yes, 15 years later, Bosie says she finally can park the car. It's the cable guy with Jim Carrey. That's right. Yeah, he did a commercial last night as the cable guy. Yeah, that's what I mean. There was a lot of reunions and throwbacks and stuff, but that commercial was all right. It was all right. Schwarzenegger sounds racist. Oh my goodness. Don't forget about the 18th Jurassic Park movie. Yeah, that looks bad. Although Zach he saw that trailer for Jurassic Park last night. He liked it because it's all the original people back. Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern. Yeah. Laura Dern, by the way, she's high on my list.
I loved Laura Dern.
Oh. And of course,
Take it easy over there. It's Valentine's Day for.
Well, we'll get to that.
Christ's sake.
And Sam O'Neill, right? Isn't that the guy?
Sam Neill.
Sam. Oh, is that it? Sam Neill. That's it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great cast.
Right, it's all the original people back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that why you named your son? Isn't that his name? Sam Neill? No, what is he? Sam Patrick Darby?
Sam Patrick.
Kevin's middle name is Neil.
Kevin Neal.
Right. Okay. What else we got? When will Tony get to the part where he yells at kids to get off his lawn? That's from Plajanos. You're the one who complained you didn't like the halftime show. Or any halftime show, you grouch. It marks right up next to where they redid the Karate Kid. Exactly. I'll even hate on his kid. Wow.
Yeah. They should have left the Karate Kid alone.
Oh, I thought you liked this Cobra Kai crap.
No, I love the Cobra Kai thing, but Will Smith's son in the new Karate movie. It's not new anymore. It was like
I forgot about that. A long time ago.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Valentine's Day is today. What are you guys doing today? What do you got planned? Plajanos and Bosie and Beansy, you guys better be doing something really nice for your women.
Yeah, what do you like Valentine's Day? Like, is it
Do I like it?
Yeah, is it like a good holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like hit and miss for me. Like
What do you
each
mean?
year, like some years, and not even like personally like with you.
I know. I
just
thought I was
like
in
over
trouble
the
for a
years.
second.
No, just like over the years. Like some years, I'm like, oh, nice Valentine's Day, and you think about what you're gonna give and what you're gonna get, and then some years I'm like, didn't we just have Christmas? like wasn't Christmas 4 days ago?
Why do you
So it
hate
depends.
holidays so much?
Well, that's just it. Like if I'm like really busy, then I don't appreciate it. And if I'm a little relaxed, I'm like, oh, good, Valentine's Day. So for me, this holiday is always, it could be good or bad. Like this year, I feel relaxed. So this year is going to be like, it's a fun year. We've already like exchanged some gifts. It's been good.
Oh, that's right. Yes, my otter case for my phone is a Valentine's Day gift. This morning I got a Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
The day's done. It's just a regular day now. So, Carla, I heard from Carla this morning.
Oh, you did?
And she said, you better have gotten something good for Sallie.
When did she send you that?
Well, it was on Facebook this morning.
How early? Like before or after you wrote me the card?
Oh, I wrote the card yesterday.
Oh, see, it was all your idea. Stuff
No.
in the card.
No, the stuff in the card was Carla's idea. She was on our show last week, and she said something about how nice it would be to start off Valentine's Day with being handed breakfast and getting your car washed. Mm-hmm. I had it all set up. I set the alarm on my phone. Yeah, what's going on with you?
It's
Your
just
phone's going
the
off like
Steve
crazy.
Squared show is texting me, but it's nothing time constraint. And you would think someone who's in the studio would know
know
I'm
that
on
we're
the
on.
air. Yeah, it's the worst.
All right, so tonight at 6:45, I will be
You
texting
could start
Steve.
texting me. Yeah.
No, I'll be texting Steve at 6:45 for about 10 minutes straight. I will be texting him.
Okay.
Yeah, so Carla said car wash and breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
I set the alarm on my phone because you're an early bird.
Not that early.
Oh, well, no,
So
sometimes.
it was like almost an hour earlier than I have my alarm set for, and your alarm
Yeah.
goes off at 6 o'clock, right?
Well, right, because I wanted to go get your breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
And have it back. Well, first off, the God's honest truth is, when I get up in the morning, the first thing I got to do is
Poop.
thank you. See, you're waking up.
I'm back.
And I'm a long pooper. It takes me a long time to poop. So I figured, all right. So I knew between.
His poop is that long.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I mean, it takes me a long time.
Oh, okay.
So I figured between having, I figured it would take me probably 5-10 minutes to get out of bed at 6 in the morning. And then by the time I poop, it would be probably 6:30-ish.
Yeah.
So then I'd have to get dressed, go get the sandwich, come back. By the time I'm done pooping, you're up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I had enough time to go get the breakfast and bring it back
All
before you
very
had
thoughtful
breakfast.
stuff.
So I had that all planned, but then
I
Sallie.
didn't know. Well, I didn't know
that's
that
why
you're
it's a
gonna.
gift.
Well, I didn't know you're gonna. Well, I didn't know you're gonna set the alarm. So all of a sudden, it's like this alarm goes off at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what? Like I don't know, like why in the world are you getting up at 6?
And because she's the boss and in control of everything, why'd you set the alarm at 6 a.m.? I'm sorry, Messa. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it
completely went like that. It was almost
just
just
like
like that.
Yes, she had her eyes turned red. There were laser beams coming
I
out.
don't think I could make my voice go that low.
Don't hurt your throat. Stop it.
Yeah, it did hurt a little bit.
So I just said, I'm just going to.
Master and Commander. You have to call me Master.
I did.
And
I said
Commander.
Master a second ago.
Master and Commander.
Master and Commander. I was going to go get you breakfast because I know you like your egg sandwiches next door here. So she said, I don't eat those anymore. Yeah, so she said, I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm not eating the 2 eggs on a roll sandwich anymore. She said, so go back to bed. I was like, oh, all right. So then I said to her, but at 8 o'clock, that's when the car wash opens. I'm going to go get your car washed. And then before she could say anything, I'm sitting like, we just got snow yesterday. Like, everything's going to be dirty. I'm like, you know what? But later this week, it's supposed to be high 40s, maybe even 50s. So I was like, all right, I should just wait. So I just turned to her and I said, all right, well, I was going to get the car washed this morning, but I'm going to wait. I'll do it later in the week when there's no snow. So all the intentions were there. It was all planned out, good to go. So I'm still doing these things. It's just doing them later. And then I gave you gifts on top of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. A beautiful card with mushy gushy stuff written in it.
A little, not really.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. And then we're going to 2 different shows.
We're going to see Al Franken.
Mm-hmm.
March
11th. And then
March 28th.
We're going to see.
Go ahead, say it.
Mammoth.
Mammoth WVH.
Yeah. I was like, what's Mammoth?
Meanwhile, that's all you did last year was tell me how much you love that album.
I love that album.
Yeah. Mammoth WVH. That is the name of the band. Wolfgang Van Halen. He's playing in New York City that night.
It's an excellent album.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
So and I knew that you really liked it.
Yeah.
So when I saw that he was playing, I said, oh, this could be cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All good stuff.
Yep. So there you go. Let me read some comments.
Yeah.
When will Tony? Oh, I said that already. Jeff Boche, I gave her a card and said, "There you go."
Great.
Maybe that's why you don't get the lovin'. Andy Plajanos, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day. He's messing with me, right?
Yeah, I would find that hard to believe.
Because you're so lucky to have her that every day is Valentine's Day for you. You should be buying her a flower every day.
Who do you think Valentine's Day is like? Who do you think it's like more for, the men or the women? Even?
correct me if I'm wrong, but from my viewpoint, it seems like it seems like the men do most of the planning. And I'm not coming down on women. I'm not being a dick about it. I'm just being honest. It seems like men, like if you're going to go out Valentine's Day, like if you're going to go out for dinner or something, it seems to me like the men usually plan it.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with men.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Becca never remembers our anniversary. So you're punishing her because she doesn't remember the anniversary. You're like, screw it. I'm not doing Valentine's Day. Beansy hates Valentine's Day, but tonight I will take my wife out on the town, have dinner, and go and see a movie. They're going to go see Scream. Why do you hate Valentine's Day? And Scream is a good idea. I used to love, well, again, in high school, if I was taking a girl on a date, I used to love taking her to a scary movie because I was always hoping for the hug as she's getting scared.
Like, save me. It's so scary, Tony Walker.
I once, well... And let me tell you, it always backfired. But then it really backfired once. I took a girl out to see a movie. And we were kind of more friends than anything, but we were like considering dating maybe. We weren't really sure. But because we weren't really sure, we definitely weren't exclusive. So she was seeing somebody else. But I didn't know it.
Oh.
And she didn't tell me because I didn't like the guy. I knew the guy and I didn't like him. So at the time, we were going to see, now it's coming back to me. We were going to, remember the movie Stakeout with Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez? That's the movie we went to. Well, it was like opening weekend or something. The movie was, back then anyway, it was kind of a big movie. So the theater was mobbed.
At the Hicksville Mall. I'm doing this for Andy.
Oh, yes, for Andy, yes. It probably was Hicksville, the Hicksville Mall, the Hicksville Theater. So this guy just happens to be there.
With like some of his friends, not another girl.
Right.
Okay.
But, of course, he's like, oh, you guys have an empty seat next to you. I'll sit with you guys.
Oh, man.
So it's me, the girl, and him. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of dicky.
Yeah. Plus, did you pay for her ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
But again, I didn't know at the time.
Right.
Until we're watching the movie. Now, this movie was not a scary movie. It was a comedy it was almost like an action movie. It wasn't, But of course, there was one scene where he screams, and then goes and hugs her. I'm like, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Like, but it was
you did your move.
But it was so deliberate. I'm like, so that's when I was like, these two are hanging out. They're together. So sure enough, after the movie, oh yeah, that was it. When we were saying goodbye. Yeah, they kissed on the lips when we were saying goodbye. So we got in the car and I was like, "You're seeing him?" Yeah. I was like, "You?" And I went, "Oh man, I flipped."
Yeah.
I flipped. Dick.
You're still mad.
Yeah. If I see her, I'm gonna smack her and smack him.
Wouldn't it be funny if he's like, "Yeah, let's just go. Let Walker pay for you, and then we'll sit next to each other."
Oh, they probably did. I got him back.
Oh, did you? You don't want to say on the air.
I'll say on the air. I don't care. So
the plot thickens.
This guy was also he was a year behind me in school. And we were doing, and of course, I was part of the drama club. I was in all the plays, and when I was this was my senior year. So in my senior year of high school, I always wanted to draw.
Yeah,
like that was always my
cartoons and stuff. You're good.
But
at
then
that.
my senior year of high school, I just fell in love with the drama club and performing, and that's when I was like, this is what I want to do. This is my life. So I took it. In my senior year, I took it very seriously, and we were doing a show. We were doing a variety show or some shit. And I was the stage manager. And I took that, you look back and they're all silly skits and bad singing and stupidness. And
no, I've seen some of them. They were actually really very good.
Well, because it was new to me.
I'd tell you.
Yes. And because it was new to me and I was learning acting, I'm learning now stage managing. Like I was just soaking it all in, falling in love with all of it. So I took it very seriously. So this guy, same guy, he did some skit and it was bad. He was one of those guys that nobody liked.
Okay. Except for your girlfriend.
Yeah, pretty much. So
she liked him.
he's out there doing some skit, and somebody messed up on the lighting. Like the lights actually went out. The stage lights went out for a split second. They came right back on.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal. It was a mess up, but it wasn't a big deal. This guy comes off the stage, grabs my headset right off of me.
Oh, and I hate when people do that.
And he's now talking to the guy doing the lighting who was in a booth on the other side of the auditorium. He goes, "You're a dead man." I grabbed this guy. There's a bunch of people waiting to go on and do their thing. I grabbed this guy by the shirt, and I pulled him in. And I said, "I'm going to fucking kill you." Just like that. And I wound up, and Jane McQuaid came bouncing right in. "Don't fight, don't fight." And I love Jane McQuaid. I still love Jane McQuaid. I was like, "Fine, Jane, I won't fight, damn it."
Just because you're cute.
But me and this guy, and we had a few problems, me and this guy. So we went, me and Joe Murphy went to the last basketball game of the season for our school team.
Okay.
We used to hit games once in a while because, you're a teenager, where else are you going? So we were watching the game, and we, oh, you know what? Let me backtrack. The night of the game, this guy was having a party. So I decided that it was time to get him back. Like, this was the night I was going to get him. So me and Joe Murphy and another guy, which the other guy, we just happened to, like, me and Joe Murphy planned this out. And the other guy just happened to, like, be with us as we were about to go. So he's like, so we dragged him. Like, "You're going to come with us to this." We go to this guy's house, and we egged it. We egged his house.
Man.
While he's having the party. So we're hitting the house with the eggs. We're just blasting.
All I'm thinking about is you're just getting the parents, not him. He doesn't give a
The
crap.
his parents were away, which is why he was having a party.
Oh.
So we're nailing this house, man. We were going to town. And we could see through the windows. You see people are looking like, what's going on? So not the guy, but one of his buddies actually comes out to see what's happening. We nailed him right in the face with an egg. I think I nailed him in the face, and then Joe Murphy just he didn't plan it. He threw. This guy came out. He left the front door open. So Joe threw an egg, and it went right in.
Uh-huh.
Or was it the other way around? It was one or the other. Either I hit the guy with the egg and Joe threw an egg that went in the house, or I threw an egg in the house and Joe hit the guy in the face. I forget. But this guy starts to run after us, so we take off. We're running. And the third guy we brought, he runs. We never saw him again. So now it's just me and Joey again. So we decided to go to the game so we could say we had an alibi. We're like, "No, we're at the game. I don't know what you're talking about."
Wow, you guys really thought this through.
Yes. It gets better. So we go to the game. We're hanging out after the game. And I don't know how I don't remember how this came about, but we're hanging out with a bunch of people. We were not the cool kids, me and Joey, but this night we were hanging out, not only hanging out with the cool kids, but listen to this. We're hanging out with all the cool kids after the game. We're talking, we're hanging out. The team now comes out from the locker rooms, and they're ready to leave. One of the guys on the team says, "It was the last game." He's like, "It was the last game, man. We got a party." So I go, "I know where there's a party." I don't know how we did this. Me and Joey would get on the hood of one of the players' cars, and we're now leading the way. We have like 6, 7, 8 cars behind us. We're now a parade going down Newbridge Road in Hicksville as we're taking them to
kind of a big busy road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, we're not cool kids. So how did we and Joey and I even talked about it the next day. How did we convince these cool kids in the basketball team that we're now going to this nerds party and we're leading the way down this road? Like we couldn't. We have no idea how we did this. So you're talking 7, 8 cars. So we're talking like 30 people. So we all show up at the same time. We all gather on the lawn. We're like, so now the kid who's having the party, who I was having the issue with, he comes out. He's practically in tears. "I don't know why you're here, or what are you doing? This is a private party, and you can't come in." And we're like, "Oh, come on!" Like everybody's giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
But somehow some people got beer. We just stayed on his front lawn, and we just hung out on his front lawn for a while, which I was laughing my ass off the whole time. Like, I got this guy, and I got him good. Eventually, everybody leaves. His party's still going on. As everybody leaves, I'm like, "Screw it," and I go in. And they even said, like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "What do you mean? It's a party." And he's like, you just brought those people there. And then, of course, it was known that me and this guy had a problem. So, like, didn't you egg the house? Like, egg the house? What do you mean? And even Joe Murphy was like, I can't believe you went in after we egged this guy's house.
Yeah.
Like, so I got this guy good. And I did. I told him the next day at school when I saw him, I said, a great party. By the way, that was me that egged your house, you prick. And then the guy who chased us, he found me in the hallway. He goes, that was you that egged? I go, yeah, that was me. Pow! He popped me right in the face.
Really?
Yeah. But I just stood there and laughed at him. It was the greatest night of my life.
Well, why would you try to keep it a secret by having an alibi and then tell them the next day?
I don't know. I just didn't. Our plan was to not tell them.
Yeah, because what if the parents came back?
But I just found myself not caring.
Yeah.
I disliked the guy that much.
Got it.
Yeah. That's my stupid little story for you. Beansy's going to record his date on the town with his wife. They're going to record it so that they can show us a clip tomorrow. Okay. Is bringing your car washed and getting breakfast in bed what they call it nowadays? That's from Fremder. Bosie, I finished my own Valentine's Day gift just before she walked in the room. Plajanos, oh wow, a bad experience in Hicksville? No, it wasn't bad at all. Well, I guess it was with the girl, but me and the girl made up.
What?
You should have gave the guy that you saw the movie with some of your own ball buttered popcorn. Can you imagine if I was really nuts to put do the popcorn trick, but with the guy?
Yeah.
That's from Fremder. You have any memorable Valentines, good or bad?
No, I mean
no.
I mean, the only time, like, when I think about Valentine's Day is I think about when, and it's a Sam story when he was in elementary school. Like, like when the kids are, like, in first grade, second grade, they have to make Valentine's Day cards for everyone in the class.
Right.
And he was doing all the cards, and he was already, sick of doing them because there were so many kids. And there was this one kid, and it just happened to be this kid that he couldn't stand. Like, none of the kids liked this kid. He was just kind of a mean kid,
Right.
And his name was Tucker. So he does a card. He's like, Happy Valentine's Day, Tucker. But he did it with like a small T, and then he realized. So then he put the line on the top to make the big F.
Right, but he didn't.
Or the big T, but then it came out.
He didn't erase the smaller
because
line.
He was so sick of it and didn't even notice and care. And he's like, "Oh, I made a T with a small T, so let me make it with a big T." So he put the big line across. So I'm just going through them quickly as I'm putting it, and it just caught my eye as I'm sticking it in an envelope, helping him out. And I open it, I'm like, "Happy Valentine's Day, fucker."
That's hilarious.
So we're going to make a new card for Little Mean Tucker.
That's really
But
funny.
I always think about that. Yeah.
So, Tony, what are you doing for Sallie today on this wonderful holiday? See, if you weren't having your own conversations in the comments, you would have heard the plans that Sallie and I have made.
Yeah.
But him and DJ always have their own conversations. See, there's DJ. I had a blast Valentine's Day. Okay.
I want you to know that that Idaho
yes,
potatoes,
you are.
Idaho potatoes.
Idaho potatoes, yeah.
They're promoting a new perfume scent. It's a French fry perfume. Because they
really?
realize that 90% of people can't resist the smell of French fries, so they're turning it into a perfume bottle, and they say they're making it $1.89 a bottle because that's what a large McDonald's French fry is.
We're going to end up divorced.
Why?
Because I'm not going to be able to resist anybody wearing a French fry perfume.
Yeah, but what if I'm the only one who wears it?
Oh, if you're the only one that wears it, that's fine.
Yeah.
But man or woman, I'm attacking and just licking who's ever wearing the French fry perfume.
I'm going to send one to Beansy.
Sorry, Beansy. I'll apologize in advance for licking you. Oh, Jeff.
What?
Jeff said yes. He had a blast in his face because DJ said he had a blast.
Were you going to talk about the PAL event at all?
Oh, now Beezy's picking on you. He says, "Hey, DJ, how come you didn't call in?" "Oh, my bad. Sallie at the phone security shut the phones off."
Well,
Wow.
at least they understand why. That's good because they usually don't pay attention.
Summer's Eve is also going with a French fry scent. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to talk about that in a second.
All right.
Just sticking with the Valentine's Day theme.
Yeah.
UltimateClassicRock.com. Top 20 rock and roll romantic duets.
Oh, okay.
Number 20, Close My Eyes Forever, Ozzy and Lita Ford.
Don't know it.
You don't know that
You
song?
have to sing all the ones I don't know.
I am not singing that.
Come on, just do like a little.
Great song.
Well, that's helpful.
Almost Paradise, Mike Reno and Ann Wilson. Hate that song. Love Ann Wilson. Hate that song. You know
I
that
like
one?
it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Surrender to Me, Robin Zander with Ann Wilson. I barely remember that song. Oh, this one you know. Up Where We Belong, Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes.
Yeah, that's a good song. That was a good comeback for him.
Yeah, I'm getting really sick of it, though.
Oh.
Good tune. Stick With Me, Baby, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss.
What's that?
Stick With Me, Baby. You know what? I'll have to play that for you.
Okay.
There you go. Here's mine, number 15. Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibb, Guilty.
Yeah.
That is my guilty pleasure
It
in music.
is your guilty.
I love that song.
You love that song.
I'm embarrassed to even admit it.
Yeah.
That one, and what's the other one from that album? There's another one from that album that I really liked. What the hell? Guilty's the name of the album. Oh, I Am the Woman in Love.
Yes. He freaking loves that song. It's
I don't know what it is.
so funny.
Oh, here's one. Oh, this one's good. Do That to Me One More Time, Captain and Tennille.
Yep, that's a good song.
That's a good tune. Ugh. You're the One That I Want, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, that's nice. You didn't have that album?
No.
You didn't have the Grease album?
I didn't need to have it because
Why?
Because you heard it everywhere else.
I loved the whole Grease thing. Yeah.
I was so sick of it. Oh, but look at that picture of Olivia Newton-John.
Wow, she
Nice.
looks like she's doing something with that mouth. Yeah.
Number 12, Reunited, Peaches and Herb. That's like us. We knew each other as
think I
kids, and then we reunited later.
Yeah, I think I had that like 45.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Take Me With You, Prince.
Do it.
What?
Do
Sing it?
Yeah.
I don't care what they say. Don't care what they do.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Thank
That's a duet? Who's he do it with?
Apollonia.
oh, all right.
She was something, too.
Is that her real name?
I doubt it. I have no idea. Oh, here's a good tune, which I wouldn't have thought of. Insider by Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks.
I don't think I know that.
Oh, really? You would love that song.
Okay.
Here's another one I got sick of. Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Elton John and Kiki D.
I like that.
Our pal Elio just recently released a live version of him singing that song with Kiki D. Oh, this one's cool. Our House, Graham Nash and Joni Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
That just came out last year.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's always just been Graham Nash.
Right,
So,
and then he just last year released a demo.
because he always says, he's like, I wrote this for her.
Yeah. So
And
there's
then-
a demo of him recording it before the actual version everybody knows. He was just recording a demo, and she happened to be there, so she starts singing with him. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, here we go. Stop Dragging My Heart Around, Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty. That one, you know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I didn't know it was those two doing the song, though. I knew
Stop Dragging My Heart Around? You didn't know that was Tom Petty and
I
Stevie Nicks?
knew it was Tom Petty. I didn't know it was Stevie Nicks.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. Meatloaf with Lorraine Crosby.
Who's Lorraine Crosby?
I didn't know that was her name until just now. I never knew who the girl's voice was on that song.
It's a good song. I like
It's
that
all right.
song.
It's another one I got sick of, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Whoa, what just happened? Island in the Stream, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. That's rock? Well, I guess Barbra Streisand's not rock either. But. All right, hang on. I'm having issues here. All right, number 4. It Takes Two. Marvin Gaye and Kim Weston. That's a good song. It takes two, baby. Me and you.
Yeah, that is good.
Leather and Lace. Stevie Nicks and... Do you know it?
No.
Oh, my God. You know the song?
Sing it, and then I'll guess the guy.
Give to me your leather. Take from me my lace.
Oh, okay.
Stevie Nicks. You right there?
Buckingham?
No.
It isn't?
No.
It isn't?
No.
It isn't?
It's Don Henley. Come on.
Oh, all right.
Damn it, woman. Number 2. Sonny and Cher with...
Their song. Groundhog's Day.
What? Groundhog's Day.
What song?
I Got You, Babe.
Yeah. That isn't the song on Groundhog's Day?
Oh, is it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Number 1. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Well, that's an interesting number 1.
I don't know the girl. Who's the girl?
Tammy Terrell. I don't know much about her either.
The
but
Terrell sisters? Or is that something
yes,
else?
the famous Tammy and Susie and Tamara Terrell. I have no idea who the Terrell sisters
Tamara
are.
Terrell.
I have no idea. Was there a Terrell sisters singing group?
Probably not.
Wow! I don't know much about Tammy Terrell other than she sang several hits with Marvin Gaye. That's all I know about her. All right, so there's that. And then the same website, if I can find it, they also had Rock's Longest Lasting Marriages.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's been, the Beatles, like Ringo Starr's been together forever, right?
Well, let's see what's on this list, shall we?
Who else? U2. What's the singer's name?
Bono.
He's been with his wife forever.
First on this list, John Paul Jones. He was the bassist for Led Zeppelin, and his wife Maureen. They've been married since 1967.
Wow.
John Deacon, who was the bassist for Queen, and his wife Veronica. They got married in 1975. Alex Lifeson, the guitarist from Rush, he married his wife Charlene in 1975. Alice Cooper and his wife Cheryl, they got married in 1976. Let's see who else is here. Geddy Lee, also from Rush, he got married to his wife Nancy in 76. Michael Anthony from Van Halen. Oh, wow. Next week, a week from today, he'll be married 40 years.
Nice.
Oh, there he is, Ringo. Married April 27th, 1981. So he's come on 40 years with Barbara. Yeah, and Paul and Linda, they were married for a long time.
Yeah.
Dee Snider and his wife Suzette, they got married also in 1981. Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo, they got married in 1982. Ozzy and Sharon, they got married in 1982.
And they're still married?
Yeah.
Because I think when they had that show, they really did have a pretty decent marriage.
I don't believe anything from that show.
Oh.
Bono and his wife Allison, they've been married since 1982. They got married on August 21st, 1982. That's the day of your car accident. Not 1982, but August 21st.
Yeah.
And that was, yeah, okay. Keith Richards and his wife Patty, they've been married since 1983. Joe Perry and his wife Billy, they've been married since 1985. Ted Nugent and his wife Shemazel, Half and Fast Incorporated. They've been married since 1989. John Bon Jovi's been married to his wife Dorothea since 1989. Sting and Trudy, they've been married since 1992, but they've been together since 85 or something. She's another one. Wow. Bob Seger and his wife Juanita, they've been married
Juanita
since...
Seger?
Yes. They've been married since 1993. Billy Joe Armstrong and his wife Adrienne, they've been married since 1994. Really? How old is that guy? That sounds young to me for him to be married almost 30 years. James Hetfield and his wife Francesca. They've been married since 1997.
Who's he?
Oh, that's the last one. James Hetfield is the lead singer of Metallica.
Oh.
This was ultimateclassicrock.com. So this is just rock stars who've been married a long time. All right. So there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then you had, like I said, McCartney and Linda until she died. They were married just shy of 30 years when she died. So, all right. So you want me to talk about this weekend?
Sure.
I was bugging you guys for a long time about the Nassau County PAL Special Needs Unit fundraiser, which took place this past Saturday. We, if you do a lot of these shows, and in fact, I'm sure Governor sees it too, most people don't buy tickets for stuff until like a week or two out, from the event. Usually you plan something in advance. It's good to get the word out so people can maybe make a mental note or mark it on their calendars, but they usually don't buy tickets till a week or two before. So we were a week away from the event, and we had 37 tickets sold, which is nothing. We wanted to have 80 to make a good profit for our fundraiser. And the room only held maybe 100 comfortably? Maybe. Yeah. So
if nothing else was going around.
So me and some of the board members were sitting around a week before the event, and we were at one of our programs, our basketball program to be exact, and we were sitting there talking about how we only had 37 tickets sold. Holy crap, what are we going to do? We had one board member that wanted to cancel the whole thing.
Was that you?
No. No, I was one of the few that was saying, no, we got to hang tight.
Yeah.
And sure enough, that night, as we were checking people in for basketball, we had 20 reservations were made.
Yeah.
Right that night. So, of course, we were, that put a new life into us. We were excited. We ended up with, I think it was 79 people. So, perfect.
Yeah,
it was
perfect
great
event.
So, it filled up the room. We had an open bar. We had the entertainment. Long Island Game Night is what they're called. And I'm just being honest, and I'm being fair because, Knockem Dead Comedy, we have our game show. And, of course, I want you to hire us. But these guys were fantastic as well. So I'm just, being honest and being fair, that, trying to share the love. Yeah. But, yeah, these guys were fantastic. They set up, I'll show you some pictures. They had a whole game show set up, with podiums and, a computer screen, the whole works. And they did a fantastic job with this.
But you emceed the night, which was really good because you're really good at that. And like even at one point they were handing out the baskets, and because you think it's just easy, but it isn't easy for anyone else. And you just are funny. And like at one point where he was handing out baskets and he was reading like what the basket would be, and this one basket was a home massage or something, like a blanket or something or whatever, but you don't know what it is. And Tony's reading what it is, and he's like, whoever wins this probably doesn't even know it's just me coming over to your house walking on your back. And it was just so funny.
I did, yeah, that got a big laugh. I was shocked. I even stopped for a second.
Can you imagine winning this like great basket and like Tony just shows up to walk on your back?
So here's a picture. This is what these guys. This is what it looks like. This is what these guys are doing. That's Sallie on the end. And sorry for my hand shaking. The guy on the end, by the way, not the host, but the guy
opposite me.
Yeah, opposite Sallie.
White shirt.
That's our one and only Joe DeJesu. Him and his wife Eri were nice enough to come.
Yeah.
To the event.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a good night.
So that was just to give you an example, and I'll show you another picture to give you a better idea of what it looked like. Here's because they did speed trivia, they did Wheel of Fortune, they did Jeopardy, and here's a picture of them doing Family Feud. So yeah, you get all that. I mean, it's a professional setup. They do a nice job. The questions are current. They change them up regularly. The company that this company gets the licensing for to do the questions and host these games, they update the questions once a year.
Yeah.
So it works out really nice.
Yeah, cool.
And the price is decent. So, yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, thanks to Joe and his wife, Eri, for coming. We had a lot of friends and family who came to support. We had local politicians. Steve Rhodes was there. Lots of great donations. Bella Vista Pizza, our old friends at Bella Vista Pizza, they catered the event, and it was fantastic.
The food there was no pizza. It was just all pasta dishes.
Yeah.
And it was really good food.
But Bella Vista also donated a lot of things for the raffle baskets. We had a lot of cool things. We raised a lot of money. We had a Super Bowl boxes. We did well. We haven't tallied it up yet because we're still trying to figure out what we spent and then and what we gained. But it was a great night. And it was just a lot of fun. It was a good cause. And some of our participants it was adults only, but we did have some of our participants who are older, who are adults that could come. Like my daughter was there. She's going to be 23 in a month. So she's an adult. So we had some of our adult participants that were there, and even they enjoyed themselves. The game show, they were able to, allow them to play and let them have fun as well. So so I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported one way or another. Special mention to my son Zach and his girlfriend. We put them to work. Mm-hmm. They needed community hours for school, so we put them to work, and they did a great job. Mm-hmm. Am I leaving anybody out? You helped, which was nice. Thank you for that. So it was really a great night. We're going to do it again. Actually, we already said next year. We're going to do this once a year, and next year will be one of our murder mysteries.
Cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so that was great. So we really appreciate all the support there. All right, I'll read some comments, and we'll get out of here.
Sure.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Let's see. DJ wants to know why the phone's off. All right, well.
Because I'm here. Beansy already explained that.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to call on Mondays.
Beansy's favorite Valentine's Day song is Push Push in the Bush. And then he says Lady in Red. And then DJ D-Love says Lady in Pink. Oh, my goodness. A French fry perfume, that's good because I'm sure that guys love the smell of a chick that just worked the overnight at the Burger Hut.
I know.
That's from Fender. Boshi, why isn't the Isleys Brothers Between the Sheets on that list? I Want Your Sex by George Michael. I Touch Myself by the Divinyls.
No, because it's duets, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
that's
why.
true. Well, Isley Brothers, so that should count as a duet because it's a group. It's more than one guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tony, please keep your day job, whatever that may be. Thank you, Beansy. Oh, because I was singing. So then DJ D-Love had to say the same thing. Tony, to sing, keep your day job. Tony, don't sing. Keep your day job before I take it. Yeah, sure you will. Fremder, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks' song Insider is about exactly what the title sounds like. And then, of course, DJ D-Love wants to know if I saw his videos, which I already told you before. I saw one, and then he says he's coming to the show in April. Oh, okay. All right. So tonight we have Steve Squared. Mm-hmm. No flip tracks.
No flip tracks.
All right.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, we're back for Tuesday Trivia.
Yes.
And
what?
The big day has arrived tomorrow.
What?
Hershey and the Keegs.
Oh, right. I totally forgot about that.
Tomorrow night.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, and so there's Good Times, Bad Times tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. So a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Join us tomorrow. Go celebrate your Valentine's Day and make it good and make it hot and make it expensive. And enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow for Tuesday Trivia. See you later. Thank you.